Today we are going to see about a new chapter, force and pressure. Now, what is the definition of force? It is the push or a pull on an object. As you know that we are not able to see and we are not able to feel the force, but we are able to see and feel the effect of force. Okay, now we are going to see what are the effect of force. There are four effect of force. You are already studied in the last class. So it is the changing the shape and size of an object. Second, it changes the speed of an object. Third one, it changes the direction of moving object, and it changes the object from rest to motion and vice versa. That means motion to rest. These are the four effects of force. Now we are going to study about another effect, that is called turning effect of force. For that, imagine this is the ball. Now the ball is free to move. So if you are applying a force on the ball, now the ball start rolling. This type of motion is called translational motion or linear motion. Now the ball is pivoted. Okay, so imagine this ball is hanging from the wall through the string, and this point is called pivoted point. Okay, if the ball is pivoted, now we are applying the force, then the ball start rotating. This is called rotational motion. So this turning effect is happen only when the object is pivoted. So the definition of turning effect: if a force is applied on an object pivoted at some point, then the applied force has a turning effect on the object about an axis passing through the pivoted point. This is the definition of turning effect of force. Now we are going to see what are the factors affecting the turning effect of force. First factor is magnitude of force. As you increasing the force, the turning effect also increasing. Second, perpendicular distance. As you increase the distance, the turning effect also increasing. With this concept, we are going to write the formula for momentum of force equal to F into D. Force into perpendicular distance. Now, what is the unit of momentum of force? As you know that momentum of force equal to F into D, that is SI unit of force is Newton and SI unit of distance is meter. So the momentum of force equal to Newton meter. Okay, then what is 1 Newton meter? If a constant force of 1 Newton is acting on an object at a perpendicular distance of 1 meter, then the momentum of force is equal to 1 Newton meter. So in SI unit, the momentum of force unit is Newton meter. Okay, this is in SI unit. Now in CGS, this is equal to dyne into centimeter. Okay, this is in CGS unit. Now what is the relation between Newton and dyne? 1 Newton is equal to 10 to the power 5 dyne. This is the relation. Okay, you want to know like a density, you want to know the SI and CGS unit of momentum of force. Okay, so next we go for clockwise and anti-clockwise. Okay, if after applying a force, if the object is start rotating in a clockwise, that momentum of force is called clockwise momentum of force. Okay, if a force produces clockwise rotation in an object, that momentum of force is said to be clockwise moment. The same way, if a force produces an anti-clockwise rotation in an object, that momentum of force is said to be anti-clockwise momentum. So in each and every cases, the clockwise is considered as a positive and anti-clockwise negative. But here the anti-clockwise is positive value and the clockwise is negative value. So up to this we are conclude. Thank you.